14 turnovers this season, the 4th fewest in the NFL. Seattle with the fewest, 10. They've gone 7 games without a giveaway.
And the holding penalty on the punt backed them up to the 10-yard line. It wasn't long after that they grabbed the lead.
Fairbairn, just his 2nd miss of an extra point this season. He's the NFL's leading scorer. On Thursday, with holiday season in full swing, the Eagles provided some holiday cheer for those less fortunate. They donated 275 Eagles-branded winter jackets to the Bethesda Project, a nonprofit dedicated to caring for Philadelphia's homeless community. Each team has run 18 offensive plays. Houston has a 9-7 lead over Philadelphia. Foles and the Eagles take over at the 25-yard line. Adams in the backfield. Fake it. Foles. That's a high throw. Over the head of Jeffrey with a penalty marker down at the 24.
It'll be offsides against the Texans, lining up or holding perhaps coming off the line of scrimmage.
Holding defense. Number 90. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, that is Clowney, who just made the big play on the previous series.
Yeah, he taketh away and he giveth right back.
Well, he taketh the football away quite a bit. And he's giveth a lot of big plays to Houston.
Okay.
All right, we got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate the backup there.
You got it. Thank you. Team effort. Kareem Jackson went into the locker room during that break. They're checking out his knee. Josh Adams runs into a wall, and it's Clowney and Cunningham. Loss of 2.
Watch Clowney just getting inside the block there of Ertz and right to the legs of Adams. Cunningham with the cleanup. Watt is going to get a lot of attention from Lane Johnson.
Watt playing in his first career game in Philadelphia. He was excited for the cold weather. It's just not that cold. Mid-40s, sunny skies, 2nd and 12 for Philly. A hole for Sproles. Darren Sproles accelerates to the 39, just short of a first down. So everybody angled towards one side. Sproles went the other way.
Well, he's like a punt returner on these draw plays. Sets up his blocks and then accelerates down the field. And for a guy that goes 190 pounds, finishes off the play punishing tacklers. 11 yards, brings up a 3rd and real short.
Eagles trying to convert with Sproles flanking Foles. Floater. Sproles has got it. A perfect toss by Nick Foles. Sproles got separation from Cunningham. First down, 21 yards.
Well, on 3rd and short, you're going to get man-to-man, and this is a perfect matchup for Foles and Sproles. Sproles getting behind Cunningham with a perfect toss from his quarterback. Look how he looks that ball right to his gloves.
So Foles recognizing the matchup, takes advantage of it. And a new set of downs for Philadelphia at the 30. Fake the run, Foles. Caught by Ertz. He got hammered after the grab by Justin Reed and holds on for 15 yards.
That play action has been good for the Eagles, although they're not running the ball very effectively, but it's drawing up the linebackers that time to allow Ertz to get in behind and receive that ball.
5 catches for Ertz, 106 on the season. Out of the gun, they give it to Smallwood, and he dances for a few, 3 yards. Hit by Christian Covington of Houston. We're down to 7:42 and counting left in this first half. Eagles now with 141 total yards.
But only 25 on the ground.
They had 381 yards of offense against Los Angeles last week. They allowed 413 to the Rams and held off LA for the win. They survived a late rally by Los Angeles. 2nd and 7, 4 receiver set. Foles fakes the handoff, fires it underneath, and it's caught by Aguilar. Brought down by Jonathan Joseph immediately, and a little bit short of the first down. Had to get to the 5-yard line. They picked up 6.
Foles very decisive, very quick, getting the ball out of his hands, and very effective. 11 of 14 for 131, and again setting up a 3rd down and a yard.
And Ertz will line up by himself in a matchup with Joseph. Ertz goes 6-5 in motion. Handoff, trying to get the yard. They do not. J.J. Watt makes sure of it with Josh Adams attempting to power through the middle. It's actually a loss of 1.
Watch the top of the screen, number 99, just fighting his way into the backfield, finding the running back and dropping him.
So now on 4th down, you would ask the question, what do? You kick a field goal, you go up 10-9, but that's not the way that Doug Peterson is playing it.
Well, they're 10 of 19 this year, converting 4th downs. Remember, they got a touchdown the last time they went for it on 4th down.
This is a long 3 for Philly. Goddard goes in motion. On 4th down, toss it. Goddard slips down. He thought he had the touchdown, but he does have the 1st down. Dallas Goedert, the rookie out of South Dakota State.
Well, he's been in the end zone 4 times, but that turf just tackles him at about the 2-yard line. Really a well-designed play and perfectly executed as Goddard came in motion and then reversed out to the flat. And going to be a little bit embarrassed he didn't get in for the score.
1st and goal for Philly. We approach 5 minutes to go in this first half. Jumbo formation with 3 tight ends. Shotgun. Foles slings it. Incomplete. Trying to hit Sproles. Jadeveon Clowney was there in coverage to match up against Darren Sproles.
You talked about Doug Peterson's trust in his quarterback. Best example of that is putting the ball in his hand on 4th downs. 2 for 2 on 4th downs.
Well, he compared him to a point guard, and the way that he dishes off and looks for everybody, gets everybody involved. Foles did play high school basketball. He said he was recruited by Baylor. Eventually decided to play football, of course. 2nd and goal, swing it. Sproles couldn't catch it. It was a little high for Darren Sproles, who is listed at 5'6".
This is a tougher throw than you imagine, because the angle that the back is running away from the quarterback is not very easy to dissect at times. That time just inches too far in front of the 5'6", reportedly Darren Sproles.
11th play of the drive. 3rd and goal for Philly. Adams in the backfield. Fake. Foles. He tosses it away with a flag down. J.J. Watt with a hit on Foles. It's going to work against Houston.
1st and 5. Roughing the passer. Number 99. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Let's check out number 99. Lane Johnson tries to cut him. There's a shot to the head, and that's going to get called every time. Watch the left hand go right to the face mask of Foles. And that is the proper call.
And that is a crusher for Houston. It gives Philadelphia a 1st and goal with the ball at the 1. Shotgun for Foles. Handoff. Adams hammers in for the touchdown. A flag down on the play.
There's holding, though, against the Eagles. That's why that was a walk-in touchdown.
So the celebration for Philly will be short-lived.
Offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down.
It's Vaitai.
Vaitai working against Jadeveon Clowney. Number 90, watch the left arm go around and hook the waist of Clowney. If he doesn't do that, Clowney's going to make the tackle. So back and forth we go with big penalties. Man.
So this one sends Philadelphia back to the 11-yard line. 4:48 to go, first half. 9-7 lead for Houston. Eagles trying to go in front. Sproles flanks Foles. And they ran out of time.
Play game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So now Doug Peterson's team will operate from the 16-yard line. Yeah, the prep this week for Doug Peterson and company. A little bit of a shorter week because of the travel from L.A. Coordinators did some work late last week in preparation for Houston. Fake it. Foles. Underneath, caught by Ertz. And he's dumped by Colvin just short of the 10. 6 yards on the pickup.
And 6 catches for Ertz here in the first half.
That's 107 on the season for Zach Ertz. The NFL record for a tight end in a single season, Jason Witten, 110 in 2012.
And Ertz getting a well-deserved rest and a shot of water on the sideline.
Shotgun for Foles. Fake it. Foles out of the pocket. Foles will toss it back in the end zone. Slapped away by McKinney. J.J. Watt put the heat on Nick Foles.
Well, here's the heat from 99, and Foles giving his receiver a chance. Jeffrey in the corner of the end zone. But look at this athletic play by the linebacker. McKinney with a swat.
You know, he was a center in high school basketball.
I see it now. Yes, sir.
He's 6'4", but he played center.
He's got hops.
Tunica, Mississippi. 13th play of the drive for Philly. 3rd and goal for the Eagles. Foles steps up. Foles uncorks one towards the goal line. Zach Ertz in a crowd was not in the end zone. And now it's 4th and goal at the 1.
Deja vu, huh?
Reed and Burton combine to make sure Ertz doesn't get the score.
Oh, and he's double teamed. Reed keeps him out of the end zone. Look at this throw, nice and low. Ertz was on his knees coming back for this one.
And the Eagles are going to go for it, Dan.
Why not?
This has been their mantra.
Remember, Alshon Jeffrey goes at 6'3", and he's going against the 5'11". Jonathan Joseph.
4th and goal. Foles. Touchdown! He delivers to Ertz. Doug Peterson has the ultimate confidence in this group. 2 touchdowns today, both on 4th down for Philadelphia.
Look how sharp that route is. We talked about his precise route running. Here's a beautiful example. Cutting to the outside, then sharply back to the inside to win the battle against Colvin for the score.
Kaboom for Doug Peterson. And we asked him about recapturing the magic of 2017, and Peterson said this team understands there's a different dynamic this year, but there's a confidence with Nick Foles. He has a calming presence. Last year there was an unknown aspect. They're going for 2 here. And Foles will get tossed down by Clowney. Why 2 is going to be the question.
And would only have put him up by 6.
Foles felt that he was grabbed by the face mask, and he may be right.
He was definitely grabbed by the face mask.
If I built a van, it would do more than haul. If I built a van, it would carry my entire business.
I'd make it available in dozens, if not thousands of configurations.
It would keep an eye on my fleet.
And an eye out for danger with active brake assist.
If I built a van, I'd make it available in diesel and gas. And I'd build it right here in South Carolina.
Introducing the all-new Sprinter, starting at $33,790. Built in the USA. Mercedes-Benz. Vans born to run.
3,
2,
1.
everything is possible.
Mary Poppins!
Right, that's enough.
Rated PG.
I thank you. Thank you, baby. Got to thank.
Gary, I am proud of you, my man. Making simple, smart cashback choices. With Quicksilver from Capital One, you're earning unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. Like on that new laptop, Quicksilver keeps things simple, Gary. And smart, like you. And I like that.
I guess I am pretty smart.
Don't let that go to your head, Gary. What's in your wallet?
They're separating children from their parents?
Go get him, Beth.
This is my state and my rules.
Do you think you can intimidate me?
A new Madam Secretary at a special time.
They're some of the most talented people in the world, but even they will be blown away.
That is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my life. They're beautiful.
Amazing!
I was not expecting that.
World's best after the Super Bowl on CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing. Microsoft Surface. And by the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Well, back here in Philadelphia, where the Eagles lead at 13-9. The Eagles get the touchdown. Foles to Ertz. And Foles and Wentz sharing a moment along the sideline, but they decide to go for two, trying to make it a 15-9 game. They don't get it. Clowney definitely connected with the face mask. They showed it on the big screen. You can imagine what the reaction was here inside Lincoln Financial Field. Elliott kicks it off. DeAndre Carter from the 1. And he's dumped at the 20-yard line by Reynolds.
Let's go back to the missed face mask call. As we freeze it right here, this is the umpire, and that's Mark Pellis. And he's looking in here for holding. He does not see the face mask penalty. But our official, John Perry, is on the other side, and he had to see that.
Now, Foles trying to make his case with the referee, John Perry, after the play. First down, Houston at the 20. Now trailing 13-9. Play fake. Watson on a line. Hits his man, Thomas. First down throw for 15 yards.
That's a good example of the advantage that both these wide receivers, Hopkins and Thomas, have, because they're radius guys. Both are well over 6 foot. Thomas at 6'3", and you could put it up high to them and take advantage of that edge that they have.
Thomas, a 5-time Pro Bowler with Denver. Running play. Alfred Blue is wrestled down by big Fletcher Cox. Cox told us the ups and downs of the season, but he can feel a belief in this Eagles locker room. Everybody's just taking a deep breath. There's a vibe that they can get it done in the last 2 games and still be a playoff team. 2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8 here for Houston. We count it down to 2 minutes to play, first half. Off the fake. Watson throws to the open man, Akins, who gets out of bounds. First down out near midfield. We've hit the 2-minute warning after the 12-yard pickup through the air. Philadelphia 13, Texans 9 here on CBS.
Now through December 24th, shop hundreds of gifts under $2.99.
like diamond studs, diamond hoops, and more. Plus, save up to 30% store-wide, only at Kay.
This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love.
This holiday, give the gift of Peloton.
What? How did you know?
Thanks. You would have thought.
Isn't the best present being present? Stella Artois, joie de bière.
Alexa, find dramas.
Wait, why are you speaking like that?
Alexa, scroll right.
You do know that Alexa understands normal voice?
I know, but when you want to watch dramas, you need to get into the mood.
No, you don't. That's not a real thing.
Alexa, play Ray Donovan.
There's a doctor at Sloan Kettering.
Does the doctor have a name?
Sharon Bergstein. She's a neurosurgeon.
You know you're a weird guy, right?
I know.
Intuit, proud makers of TurboTax, QuickBooks, and Mint, brings you the #1 play of the week. A Ben Roethlisberger touchdown pass to Antonio Brown gave the Steelers an early lead last week, but the game-clinching play came in the fourth quarter when a Patriots comeback was shut down by a Joe Hayden interception, sealing the win and keeping the Steelers at #1 in their division. Brought to you by Intuit, makers of TurboTax, QuickBooks, and Mint, the #1 products in their divisions that give you the power to prosper.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon. The best unlimited is on Verizon, America's most awarded network. And by USAA, official NFL salute to service partner.
Coming up, Verizon halftime report. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Cower. Latest NFL scores and highlights all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Houston driving, first down with 1:58 to go, second quarter. Blue in the backfield. Alfred Blue filling in for the injured Lamar Miller. Takes a hard hit and a late flag thrown from behind. Very late.
And it appears it's going to be helmet to helmet, but who's it going to be on?
Personal foul, defense, number 37, lowering the head to initiate contact. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So they get Trey Sullivan. Yeah.
That's a good call because he really targeted the head of Blue and connected.
Yeah, Blue was brought down. He's on his way to going down there. Sullivan launches himself.
And Blue's lucky he wasn't knocked out with that shot.
1:49 to go. Line of scrimmage is now the 33. Watson gets out of trouble, sets his feet, throws, deep ball, too far. In the area of Demaryius Thomas, matched up with young Avonte Maddox.
Yeah, the timing on that play was way off. He had a couple of play action fakes there. Looked for the crossing route to Hopkins. That wasn't there. And then just decided to airmail everybody. Smart throwaway by Watson.
Maddox had an interception last week in that victory over LA. He's dealt with knee and ankle troubles himself. Well, we went through the litany of injuries in the secondary for Philadelphia this season. Watson is now 9 of 13 for 97 yards. He does have a rushing touchdown. 2nd and 10 for Houston. Rush coming. Watson is hit. And a flag down. Brandon Graham came firing in on Watson.
And he wrapped his left arm right around the throat of Watson. Watch number 55 here. Watch his left arm. And Dave Perry, John Perry says he went to the head, actually hit him in the shoulder and did not drop him on the, well, maybe they call him that body weight on top of him. That would be a lame call there. This place is going to go crazy with these calls or non-calls.
First down for Houston. From the 17, 5 penalties on each side. 1:39 to go first half. Play fake. Watson steps up. Watson will tuck and run with a slide at the 14. It's a gain of 3. And we asked Bill O'Brien about the relationship with Watson and asked Watson as well. We'll tell you about their connection when we come back in 30 seconds after this from Pepsi. Deshaun Watson said, we have a great understanding of one another. Bill O'Brien, good give and take. I'm a chill guy, so while he could get a little bit crazed at times, it's not a problem. 2nd and 7. Watson, a bullet throw to the sideline. DeAndre Hopkins. And we asked Bill O'Brien about it. He said, you know, Watson, he has no fear. The big stage doesn't intimidate him. He doesn't get rattled. He's poised. He's got tremendous memory from series to series.
And he's got a couple of great receivers to throw to. Hopkins now 4 catches for 47 yards and that key first down.
1st and goal for Houston. Texans trying to regain the lead. Watson out of the pocket. Watson, 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Deshaun Watson. Yeah, that's 2.
Well, he made that look easy. Man-to-man coverage by the Eagles. He sees the wide open spaces to the left side. Gets a little help out there from running back Alfred Blue, but this is no contest. Walk-in.
8 plays, 80 yards for the Texans, who go back in front with 1:17 to go. The extra point here from Fairbairn is good. So 16-13. Remember, Philadelphia went for the 2 points after the touchdown, didn't get it. And now it's a 3-point game. Just over a minute left in this first half.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a little company, there's always me.
Are you taking care of Sunny?
Here.
Are you going to be home for Christmas?
I wish.
Merry Christmas! Get Sunny, get Sunny! Open it, open it!
Open it.
Look at that. It's snowing.
We wish you were here.
I feel like I am.
I'm Ray, and I quit smoking with Chantix. Smoking, it dictates your day. I didn't like something having control over me. I wanted to stop. The thing is I didn't know how.
Chantix, along with support, helps you quit smoking.
Chantix reduced my urge to smoke, and to the point that I could quit.
When you try to quit smoking, with or without Chantix, you may have nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Some people had changes in behavior or thinking, aggression, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, or suicidal thoughts or actions with Chantix. Serious side effects may include seizures, new or worse heart or blood vessel problems, sleepwalking, or allergic and skin reactions, which can be life-threatening. Stop Chantix and get help right away if you have any of these. Tell your healthcare provider if you've had depression or other mental health problems. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. The most common side effect is nausea.
For me, Chantix worked. Boom. End of story.
Talk to your doctor about Chantix.
How are you a cop? Everything you do is illegal.
What am I gonna do? Arrest myself? I hear you're a wine guy.
You shouldn't have.
Oh, no, I didn't buy it. I swiped it from the evidence locker.
Just curious, these red spots on the bottle.
Yeah, it's blood.
Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB, Phil, Nate Boomer, Coach Cower. Latest NFL scores and highlights all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. Fairbairn will kick it off to Boston Scott with 1:17 to play. First half. And he drills this one through the back of the end zone. Well, time for a Super Bowl flashback. You might recall this one. Eagles and Patriots. The Philly special. Burton to Foles. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the game. Foles connected with Zach Ertz. Go-ahead score, trailing by 8. Tom Brady, the Hail Mary, hit the ground. The Eagles with their first Super Bowl victory. And the countdown is on. 42 days, 3 hours, 38 minutes, and the seconds are ticking away until Super Bowl 53 here on CBS live from Atlanta. First down for Philadelphia at the 25. They have just over a minute to work with. And the connection is made for an 11-yard pickup through the air. So Foles is on time to Matthews. Under a minute to go now, second quarter.
Remember, the Eagles used a timeout on defense on that Texan drive.
Foles, quick hitter underneath. Smallwood, the catch.
Do you like that delivery? A little sidearm shot from Foles.
Well, he also mentioned that basketball helped him with that. We'll have more on that after 30 seconds from Progressive Insurance.
When we were dating, we used to get excited about things like concert tickets or a new snowboard. But that all changed when we bought a house.
Voila!
Matt started turning into his dad.
That's some good mulch. I'm awake. But it was pretty nifty when Jen showed me how easy it was to protect our home and auto with Progressive. Get this butterscotch out of here.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your
Took
parents.
quite a bit of work because this was a lot. This is all staple.
But we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Foles played varsity basketball as a freshman in high school. He said he was a big-time shooter, and the changing arm angles helped him as well. That one is right in the bucket for Aguilar, and a flag throw.
Yeah, it's coming back too. Holding.
Offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty replay. Second down.
And again, it's Clowney put the pressure, and there's the hold, the hook that time by Vitae. H. Vitae.
You don't want to say the first name?
I don't have time.
Halapulivati?
You want to spell it?
No. I could just say it.
H. Works for me.
Second and 13. H for hold.
Yeah, that too.
Shotgun for Foles, and it negates a big play. Underneath, Smallwood. He's got a blocker. Smallwood working the sideline, out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Good block from Kelsey up front. Turns it into a 10-yard gain. 33 seconds left. They still need a bunch of yards for a legitimate field goal try here for Jake Elliott.
Well, check out Clowney right up the middle on Foles. Foles had about a half a second to get that ball to Smallwood.
So 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia.
Clowney is living in the Eagle backfield.
Need 19 yards to get to Elliott's territory. Foles connects across midfield. Aguilar. And a timeout taken. Just keeping an eye out here. Have not seen Alshon Jeffrey. Let's check in with Evan Washburn.
Good timing, and I can update you that he is currently in the locker room. He's dealing with cramps, so getting some fluids. We'll see if he makes it back out for the second half, but don't expect him on this series for Philadelphia.
Remember in the corner of the end zone when Foles threw that ball away? It looked like Jeffrey was limping after that. That may have been when he started to cramp up.
And guys, something important to remember, illness going through this entire Eagles team. Alshon Jeffrey missed 2 days of practice early in the week with that illness, so not coming into this game 100%.
And part of having that illness is being dehydrated, and that does lead to cramps.
There was a virus working its way through the Eagle facility. Their defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz, wouldn't even shake our hand in the meeting. First down, Foles. He hits Smallwood, but they are out of timeouts. Hit by Matthew, 4-yard gain.
Yeah, got to get up and clock it quickly. Aguilar was way down the field.
And that'll stop the clock with 10 seconds left. So the options are now a bit more limited as they try to get into Elliott range here. Career long of 61. Did it against the Giants.
That was a very memorable 61-yarder, too. Didn't that cost Carson Wentz something on a bet if he makes that or something, and went through? And
yeah, sure. I'm with you.
Yeah, it was last year.
It's like a blur. They need basically 7 yards on an out route. Or a toss here to Ertz, trying to get it on his own. He's slammed down. And that's going to do it. They're not going to be able to rush to the line. And Cunningham with the hit. And Zach Ertz is down on the play. He's flexing that left knee.
His 9th catch of the ball game may be a real costly one as Cunningham makes the tackle here. Watch the knees there.
That just tied the record held by Jason Witten. End of the first half, 16-13. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Hey, Joy.
Hello, Thomas.
Hey, what's the worst part about paying for things you don't want?
Paying.
Exactly. And what's the best part about getting things you do want for free?
Free stuff.
Precisely. That's why Verizon decided everyone in the family should get the unlimited they want without paying for things they don't, and why it now comes with 6 months of free Apple Music.
I like music.
Hey, look at that. I like popcorn.
Oh, didn't even ask. How dare you?
This holiday, get the gift you want, the music you love, on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest iPhone and get iPhone XR on us.
Don't miss The Neighborhood. CBS Monday, 8/7 Central.
This holiday, everything I asked for is already under the tree. Tree isn't even up yet.
Ring in the holidays with great deals across the Buick lineup. Current eligible lessees get this low-mileage lease on this 2019 Encore for around $149 per month. Or get this 2019 Buick Envision for around $249 per month.
I have to tell you something incredible. Capital One has partnered with Hotels.com to give venture cardholders 10 miles on every dollar they spend at thousands of hotels. All you have to do is pay with this at Hotels.com/venture.
10 miles per dollar? That is incredible. I have the chills.
Because you're so excited.
Because ice is cold. And because of all those miles.
Obviously. What's in your wallet?
My mom works for Chevy. My dad works for Chevy. We're all part of the Chevy family.
And right now, so are you.
Because our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
Even you.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay, and not a cent more.
Welcome to the family. The Chevy family.
Use your employee discount for everyone to get a total value of $12,500 on this Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
8, please.
Is that playing music?
Yeah, it is. It's 8. Thanks.
So, big Eagles fan.
Yeah, I was born and raised in
This is my floor.
Super Bowl champs.
Get the Verizon Halftime Report live online every Sunday. Brought to you by Verizon. Visit cbssports.com/Verizon.
Happy holidays from The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. This week, don't miss Chris Pine, Garth Brooks, Jeff Daniels, from CBS News, Major Garrett, and Melissa McCarthy.
Last winter, 11 celebrities rocked the Big Brother house. Monday, January 21st, it's happening again.
This is huge.
All new celebrity house guests will battle it out to be the last star standing.
It is going to be a hot mess.
Celebrity Big Brother premieres CBS Monday, January 21st.
In 2019, CBS is the home of Super Bowl 53. The NCAA Basketball Championship.
This is real.
The Masters.
Captain America.
And now in May, the PGA.
He's made it again.
CBS, the home of champions.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. The best unlimited, it's on Verizon. That is America's most awarded network. I'm James Brown, back with some colleagues who are feeling the holiday cheer as they take you to the highlights.
All right, big game here in Philadelphia, guys. Nick Foles in for Carson Wentz. He's actually had a pretty good first half with the exception of the sack fumble at the hands of Jadeveon Clowney. But I think Phil and I can feel sorry a little bit for him as he's going to be under pressure for the rest of the day. How about Deshaun Watson? He scored twice running the football. Philly's got to do a better job of keeping him in the pocket. Nick Foles is 22 of 29, 200 yards and 2 TDs in that first half.
How about doing the Patriots? They got back to the basics. That's called running the football, and they're doing very well in the first half. 27 yards out. James White will take this and score. They have 179 yards in the first half running the football. They lead 14-0.
Wow, that's big time. New York Giants at Indianapolis Colts. Saquon Barkley, hesitation, goes to the outside, scores on a 1-yard touchdown run. Giants kind of dominated that first half, leading 17-7 over the Colts.
All right, we have the Jags and the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins trying to dig deep, and if you're digging using a shovel, that's a shovel pass right there to Brandon Bolden. The game is knotted at 7 here at the half.
And Dak Prescott scored in the first half, but then the defense got on the board. That's right, they got here. Randy Gregory going to scoop, sack the man. Jalen Smith is going to scoop, and he's going to score from 69 yards out. But I'll tell you, those pesky Tampa Bay Bucks, they came back and scored it in the first half. At halftime, Dallas leads 17-13.
All right, I have a wild one right here. The Vikes in Detroit. Here is Kirk Cousins. He's hitting Stephon Diggs right here, but right before the half, though, moments ago, check out this play right here. They leave Kirk Cousins in position to make a play. He escapes, extends the pocket. He is letting it go in the end zone. Who's he find?
Hail Mary.
Kyle, the red zone. Reindeer. Rudolph gets it. Wow. How about that? Go ahead and flex on him, Big Phil. 14-9.
All right. Boy, that's great stuff. He thought he was Aaron Rodgers there. Atlanta Falcons at the Carolina Panthers. Matt Ryan rolls right, waits to the last second, finds Julio Jones in the back of the end zone to make the score 7-7 at that time.
When Deshaun Watson has taken it upon himself, you see him right here. He's going to find DeAndre Hopkins with this, and he has 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half. You see that right there. He's 10 of 14 thrown for 105 yards. They lose contain, and this guy's one of the best athletes on the field. He's really leading his team. They lead 16-13 at the end of the first half.
How about the super sub Nick Foles, guys? He's got 22 completions in the first half to 8 different receivers. This is a guy that's locked into his offense, throwing the ball well down the field, navigating this pass rush. Phil and I are sitting here kind of laughing at it because we know that it's not going to stop at all. And take a look at some of these numbers, Phil.
Well, these numbers are great. I mean, Nick Foles, he's struggling 22 of 29, doing a great job of finding different guys to throw to. And if you're playing for the Philadelphia Eagles and you're a pass rusher, suppress your ego. Quit trying to just go get the quarterback. Contain him, make him beat you from the pocket.
And if you're playing for a team facing Nick Foles, you can look at him 1-2 ways. You can look at him as a backup, or you can look at him as a Super Bowl MVP. So for as much confidence as these guys have around Nick Foles, you have to imagine what defenses are thinking when they have to face this guy who went on a magical run last season.
And you look at what the Philadelphia Eagles have been able to do, but also look on the other side. Jadeveon Clowney, the big play in that first half, the sack.
Jason Peters was not on the field.
Was not on the field, and Jadeveon Clowney sacks Nick Foles. Gets a turnover, they score on the next play, so the defense is a big part of it.
I'll say this about Nick Foles. He is smooth, right, Nate? I mean, he just is relaxed and throws it. And it looks
just like you in a turtleneck.
The headline is, if Houston wins, they win the South. If the Eagles win, they need to win out and get some help to make it to the postseason. Halftime report continues after this.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The best unlimited is on Verizon, America's most awarded network.
Football is a full contact sport. There's a lot of things I do to try to protect myself. When I block, I try to keep my head out of it. I try to use more hands. You definitely have to have confidence in your equipment. The league and the NFLPA, they're testing new helmets, and they show us data and research for how different helmets have scored. Matter of fact, this season, I got fitted specifically for a custom helmet. It's important to have that data just because you feel like you've made the best decision when it comes to your equipment.
The best unlimited is on Verizon, America's most awarded network.
Jim Nance and Tony Romo down at the Big Easy for the Steelers and the Saints. A lot on the line on each side. Merry Christmas to you, partner. We've survived a couple of days down here in the Big Easy. We got a big game coming up. Pittsburgh trying to back up its win against New England last week, and they need another one today.
You aren't kidding. Pittsburgh's been in the playoffs for a few weeks now. Last week, they started against New England. This is another playoff game for Pittsburgh with Baltimore winning yesterday. They have to win this football game, or I don't think they make the playoffs, and it ain't easy. You're in New Orleans. We survived. We'll see if they do.
Barely.
Yeah.
By the way, Juju Smith-Schuster is going to play. Mike Tomlin gave us that news last night in our production meeting. Saints, though, going for the 1 seed in the NFC, so they need it too.
Oh, they need this, and you don't want to come through New Orleans. Sean Payton knows this. Having a great quarterback and a defense who stops the run allows a pressure package to come after you. Sean Payton has stressed to his team this week, we have to make them come through New Orleans.
All right, again, that's the national doubleheader game going to the full nation. We'll have it for you later today. Pittsburgh and New Orleans, and the Verizon Halftime Report on CBS continues in a moment.
Dad, you're here, yet we did not invite you.
Told me he was dead.
Oh my God, he's alive!
Take a picture of me and my girls.
Sure thing. You know, I called you the other day about lunch. Did you get my message?
Yep. Now take the picture, Annie Leibovitz.
This is exactly why I stopped talking to you.
I never wanted this.
Me neither.
I mean, I never wanted kids.
Football can't be stopped. This is the Alliance of American Football. February on CBS.
Celebrate the new honorees at the Kennedy Center Honors, CBS Wednesday.
Whose idea was this?
Help! I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone.
The moment the latest technology arrives, James has to have it, like that 4K TV in his new smartphone every year. But with the savings of Hyundai Holidays, it's finally their turn.
It's amazing! Thank you, honey.
Save big on the hottest technology for your whole family. Hyundai Holidays. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Now get up to $2,000 total savings with holiday event cash on an all-new 2019 Santa Fe. Only during Hyundai Holidays.
It's not the holidays until all your streams come true.
Play Home Alone.
Watch your holiday favorites however you want and find them faster with the X1 voice remote. Now that's simple, easy, awesome.
Switch to the entertainment you've been streaming about. Get started with Xfinity Internet, TV, and Voice for $79.99 a month for 2 full years. Click, call, or visit a store today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me the football schedule.
Getting ready for second half action here in Philadelphia. It's a tight one, 16-13. The Texans in front. Ian Eagle along with the Hall of Famer Dan Fouts. Evan Washburn down on the sidelines. Houston trying to sew up the AFC South title, move one step closer to a first-round bye. Philadelphia just trying to stay in the hunt. They've got this weapon in Zach Ertz that is making history. And in that first half, 110th catch of the season, ties Jason Witten the most ever by a tight end in a single year.
And they got him started early in that ball game. 5 catches on the first drive, and his 7th catch went for a touchdown in the second quarter. So no question Foles and Ertz are on the same page.
They are, and Foles, we know, has had some magic in him, but this Houston defense is so tough, and the 1-2 punch of Watt and Clowney has been very difficult for the Philadelphia offensive line to contain in the first half. Philadelphia won the toss. They deferred to the second half. So Fairbairn will kick it off to the rookie out of Louisiana Tech, Boston Scott. And he's going to take it out of the end zone. Scott is spun down at the 21-yard line by Batamosi. Down to Evan Washburn.
Well, and let's start with Bill O'Brien. Spoke with him coming out of the tunnel, and he felt like this is a big possession for their defense. Time of possession disparity was big in that first half. Obviously pleased with Deshaun Watson, the plays he made with his legs, but defensively felt like fundamentals had to be the priority. Keep an eye on Sproles and obviously Ertz. As for Doug Peterson, not interested in talking about those impactful penalties down the stretch in the first half. He said going for 2. That was about the math and also riding the momentum of his guys. And lastly, Alshon Jeffrey did come out of the locker room. He was dealing with cramps. He didn't look good, but he's back out here.
All right, on first down, Zach Ertz.
That's a fumble.
He lost the football. Philadelphia has it. It's a new record with a catch for Ertz. 111 on the season for Zach Ertz. Goddard on the recovery.
In the field is a catch and a fumble recovered by Philadelphia.
And Burton with the punch out and the recovery by Goddard. Watch the left hand right there, knocking that ball loose, and it heads up. Coming out of nowhere is Goddard.
So the record breaker will be a memorable one for Zach Ertz. His team recovered it. Flag down as Josh Adams tries to spin on Houston. Zach Cunningham hems him in along with Jadeveon Clowney.
Offside. Defense. Number 90. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
And it's Clowney called for offsides.
Yeah, he lined up in the neutral zone. You can see the left hand is down, and it's almost all the way on the other side of the football. The neutral zone is the length of the football. You cannot be in that zone.
So 5 yards for Philly. 1st and 5. Bill O'Brien's defense has certainly gotten the job done throughout this season. Started 0-3, then ripped off 9 in a row. They've split their last 2 games, coming off the win over the Jets. On first down, Foles flushed out. He will throw it incomplete. Not sure Josh Adams was thinking catch on that play. Clowney put the pressure on Foles. 2nd and 5.
And you also wonder about the sun. It looked like the sun was a direct line with that pass from Foles to Adams. But a good sign that Alshon Jeffrey recovered from the cramps in that first half, back in the lineup.
Mostly shade now here in Philly. You have that one pocket of sun. 2nd and 5. Foles on a give. Hard cut by Sproles. Sproles trying to get it to the outside, could not, and it gets chopped down by McKinney. 4-yard pickup. 3rd and short now for Philadelphia.
Well, watch that sharp cut by Darren Sproles. Doesn't have much of a stride, really doesn't need much of a stride with the speed that he has. The hole was absolutely huge, expecting Sproles to go all the way to the outside.
So now 3rd and a long one for Philadelphia. They've played in 11 games decided by 7 points or less, the most in the NFL this season, 5-6 in those games. Foles on 3rd and 1, catch by Goddard, and he will not get it. It's short. Justin Reed made sure of it as he got the tackle, a big tackle on a big body. They are 3 of 3 on 4th down today, and the offense remains out there.
Yeah, this is a good mark by the officials, and right on the spot. Seeing that Goddard came up about a foot short.
Goddard goes 6'5", 256. Couldn't break away from Reed. 4th and less than a yard. Adams in the backfield. Foles forces its way in up the middle. 1st down. He's got enough.
Well, you could tell he was going to go quarterback sneak. He's 6'6", but he was squatting low behind his center, Jason Kelsey. He got good push there. And that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Foles is now in his 7th year in the NFL, and he's experienced the highs and lows over the course of his career. And he almost stepped away from football in his St. Louis days. He fell back in love with the game playing for Andy Reid. Last year, the week before the playoffs, Peterson and Frank Reich came up with an offense that allowed him to play fast. And we know what the results were. Intercepted by McKinney. Foles gives it away. Houston takes over at the 46.
Now, a little hesitation there by Foles. His first read was taken away. He looks for his big tight end, Zach Ertz. McKinney with a deflection and the pick. And just what the Texans needed to get great field position to start the 2nd half.
I have your caramel brulee lattes ready.
From our store to your car door, choose Drive Up at Target.
This is the Chevy Equinox. Beautiful.
Wow. Ooh, this is fancy.
That's the available HD surround vision camera.
The top of your car?
It helps you see dangers around the vehicle.
What is that?
What? Wait. What is that?
Oh my God.
What is that?
These are big alligators. So who's getting out first?
I don't know, but we're keeping this camera on.
Use your employee discount for everyone to get over $6,000 below MSRP on this Equinox when you finance with GM Financial. Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
Howdy, folks, it's dinner time. Chickens fried and tasty sides. All of this for just 20. Get it from a KFC. Howdy, folks, it's dinner time.
KFC, it's finger-licking good. It's a star-studded night to remember as Reba McEntire, Wayne Shorter, Philip Glass, and Cher are celebrated at the Kennedy Center Honors.
I went into your closet.
And don't miss a performance from special honorees, the creators of Hamilton. Gloria Estefan hosts the Kennedy Center Honors, CBS Wednesday.
You dropped out of school?
What do I need school for? The lady inside of this? She knows everything.
Live news, scores, and highlights. Streaming free across devices 24/7. CBS Sports HQ.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Foles had a pick last week. He's got his first interception of the day here. Now 3rd in 4 games started this season for Nick Foles. Fake it. Watson stumbles, and he darts one to Carter, who's out of bounds.
It's been a good afternoon so far for Deshaun Watson. Pair of touchdowns. This is the option play. Gets a block there, but really doesn't need it. Goes in from 4 yards out. And how about this beautiful pass? 18 yards on the sideline to Hopkins. And then an ad-lib quarterback run to the end zone for his second. That's 4 touchdowns rushing this season for Watson.
Houston up by 3 on Philadelphia. 10:50 to go here in the third. Running play to Foreman. And he is bottled up. It's Timmy Jernigan back in the lineup for Philadelphia. Missed the last 3 games with a back injury.
They really miss Lamar Miller with that bad ankle. Just 36 yards on the ground for the Texans so far.
And this is a 3rd and 11 for Houston. Texans are 1 out of 4 on 3rd down conversions this afternoon. Toss it to the outside. Caught by Carter. Brought down shy of the 40-yard line. He's at the 41, and Houston is in no man's land here. Rasul Douglas with the tackle, and Bill O'Brien's not going to take any chances sending out the punter.
So the Eagles survived the pass interception thrown to McKinney by Foles, and a conservative call there on 3rd and 11. But again, O'Brien knows how good his defense is and how well they're playing so far today.
This would have been a 59-yard field goal attempt for Fairbairn, and they're not going to try that. Trevor Daniel will boot it. Not much of a rush. Daniel end over end. Sproles fair catch brought in at the 11, a 30-yard punt. Eagles get it back. No harm done after the Foles INT.
This is how we plan our surprises. We pick up on hints and find the best values on the best brands around, including a few stocking stuffers. At the Home Depot, this is how we help you give gifts that mean more. This is why. Right now, get this Ryobi drill driver kit just $99 exclusively at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
I still can't believe how incredible the screen is on the new iPhone XS.
And our unlimited plan really takes things to the next level with your choice of the best in TV, movies, or music.
It's the perfect holiday upgrade.
I know what I'm asking Santa for this year.
You still write letters to Santa?
No, please. I send him emails.
Can I get his email address?
Oh, I don't feel comfortable sharing it.
Get the iPhone XS and our unlimited plan with your choice of the best in TV, movies, or music. More for your thing. That's our thing.
Good morning. What do we got?
Keep an eye on that branch. Might get windy. Have a good shift.
Fire pit, last use 0600. I'd stay close. Good morning.
Get ready to switch.
Protected by Flo. Should say protected by Alan and Jamie, right?
Should it?
When you bundle home and auto, you get more than just savings. You get round-the-clock protection.
My son, he's changed.
You won't be lonely anymore. You have a new friend.
Superheroes are real.
This is a delusion.
We exist. We are part of something larger.
The world will never know the truth.
It's time to get us out of here, partner.
They always underestimate the mastermind.
Together, we'll show the world what we are capable of.
Rated PG-13. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the NFL. The unexpected energy of ExxonMobil. And by AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing.
And our camera crew, some should maybe consider decaf, John Bruno in particular.
The Dancing Bruno.
Our extended family.
He's wearing shorts today.
Well, he wears shorts every week. We could have a game in Antarctica. Eagles will go empty here on first down from the 12-yard line. They trail 16-13 here in the third. Foles. High pass. Jeffrey's got it. After the catch, Alshon Jeffrey. Out of bounds. Dehydrated in the first half. Jeffrey is back and making impact plays. 52 yards. Matthew on the chase down.
Yeah, just his second catch of the day. It was a good catch by Foles on the snap from Kelsey, and then the catch over the middle, bouncing off a tackler. Reed going for the knockout shot, but Jeffrey's a big guy at 220.
Second catch of the day. Foles now 263 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Philadelphia in Houston territory. Foles tosses it to Sproles. Short of the first down. NFL Today update. JB and Nate in New York.
Coach playoff hopes went out and get help.
You're right about that. They need a little luck and a little skill. Here's some skill. Andrew Luck to Doncho Inman in the end zone for the 2-yard TD. Giants still have the lead, though, 17-14.
Ian, Dan, and Evan.
And that Tennessee victory yesterday over Washington changed the scope of things here today in the AFC. And the Baltimore victory, that defense is just playing at a ridiculously high level. Foles to Richard Rodgers, who accelerates for a first down. The former Packer is tackled at the 21-yard line. We're down to 7:50 to go here in the third. Houston leading at 16-13, and the Texans at 10-4, trying to wrap things up in the AFC South. Chance to get a first-round bye, still an outside chance to get the #1 seed. Philadelphia currently 7th in the NFC. They're a half game back of Minnesota, so 2 Eagles wins and 1 Viking loss would vault Philly into the playoff. Put your beard on, sir.
Easy now.
On a give, Sproles has nowhere to run. Houston behind Cunningham and Clowney. They stone Sproles.
That offensive line doing an outstanding job so far. Foles has thrown the ball 35 times, only had that 1 sack of Clowney, which stripped him and gave the Texans the ball at the 5-yard line. But 9 different receivers. In fact, Rodgers' catch moments ago was his first of the year.
Playing on a 1-year deal. He was part of the miracle in Motown with Aaron Rodgers. The Hail Mary. Foles. He tosses that one high with a flag down at the 31. J.J. Watt and McKinney had pressure.
Holding. Offense number 88. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
It's the rookie, Dallas Goedert. So back it up for Philadelphia, trailing by 3. Now, Doug Peterson is very consistent. He's just consistently upbeat no matter what's going on with his football team. It doesn't hurt when you win a Super Bowl and you've built up that kind of capital, but it permeates around his team. Bouncing off a tackle, Jordan Matthews tried to circle out of trouble, and he's brought down to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it helps when you're 6'6" and you got to throw over a guy 6'5". Watch Watt, bottom of the screen, trying to tip that ball. May have, but good concentration by Matthews to make that catch.
Injured Texan, it's the veteran Jonathan Joseph, who went for the tackle initially on Matthews.
I put work in front of family. Blew my chance. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for everything.
The Mule, rated R.
Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Come on, baby, let me thrill your soul. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Roll all night long.
Hey, Benny, there's one more gift for you.
Hey!
Grandpa!
You happen to see my favorite hat? Benny.
Portal, starting at $149 for a limited time.
Count Pamplemousse, since you are my guest, I will try your mead.
Indeed, it's got an amazing mouthfeel.
No, really take in the layered aromas.
They're layered.
It's got a fantastic after essence. Yeah, and of course, an umami-like complexity.
You know what? I tried. I can't. Bud Light, please. And show these two to the wine cellar.
The wine cellar?
Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
Week 16 continues on Fox and CBS, then tonight on NBC, and tomorrow with Monday Night Football on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the NFL and Yahoo Sports apps.
New season. Game on. New stars.
Let there be light.
Celebrity Big Brother returns.
The Front Row Seat's one of the best shows in America.
CBS Monday, January 21st.
Finding the greatest acts on Earth will take more than just our 3 American judges. So we invited experts from around the world.
This is crazy.
50 international judges.
The world's best after the Super Bowl on CBS.
Nick Foles has been huge on 3rd and 4th down. He's 12 of 12 for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns, 6 first downs. The injuries are piling up in the secondary for Houston. Jonathan Joseph, the latest. Evan will have more in a moment. He's currently in the pop-up tent. Not Evan, Jonathan. 3rd and long. Motion man Aguilar. They'll go run here. And going down is Adams. They go conservative and set up 4th down. Evan?
Yeah, I always try to get in there, but they don't let me in. Jonathan Joseph is in there with the UNC, the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. He also was pointing to his left shoulder, but this is becoming, as you mentioned, a thin secondary. Kareem Jackson and Kayvon Webster both out for this game. Jackson with a knee injury, Webster with a thigh. Joseph remains in the tent. Once we get something official, we'll let you know.
And Evan, that would mean Jonathan Batamosi will see time at corner. 47-yard attempt for Elliott. Tie game with 5:31 to go in the 3rd. We're all knotted up at 16 apiece.
Homecoming is a safe space. Safe space. Safe space. You're worried.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. Does anyone have any questions I can answer?
Hey, Joy.
Hello, Thomas.
Hey, what's the worst part about paying for things you don't want?
Paying.
Exactly. And what's the best part about getting things you do want for free?
Free stuff.
Precisely. That's why Verizon decided everyone in the family should get the unlimited they want without paying for things they don't, and why it now comes with 6 months of free Apple Music.
I like music.
Hey, look at that. I like popcorn.
Oh, didn't even ask.
How dare you?
This holiday, get the gift you want, the music you love, on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest iPhone and get iPhone XR on us.
You see, a piece of paper could be a little greater. Show me what you could make her. You'll never know until you try it. Yeah, I know it makes you nervous, but I promise you it's worth it. To show 'em everything you kept inside. Don't hide. Come out and play.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Walmart. Light up Christmas at Walmart. And by Progressive Insurance, handing off big savings to you.
Yes, Al Below and Chris Byram. Something's in your hat, Chris. You may want to get that checked out. Yeah, there's a critter in there. It's making sound.
There's not much under the hat either.
Elliott kicks it off after the field goal, and Carter will return it from the goal line. The former Eagle dives to the 29-yard line. Wednesday on CBS, join the All-Star celebration honoring Reba McEntire, Cher, Wayne Shorter, Philip Glass, and the creators of Hamilton. Gloria Estefan is your host. The Kennedy Center Honors, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central, only CBS. Texans with a first down, 5:26 to play in the third. We're tied at 16. Deontay Foreman is in. Fake it. There's an option there. And Watson slashes for 3 yards. Hit by Jordan Hicks on the play.
Really well defensed by the Eagles, stringing Watson out, taking away his pitch man, and forcing him to carry it for a short gain.
Well, this Houston squad began the season 0-3, trying to become the 6th team to make the playoffs after an 0-3 start in NFL history. None have had a first-round bye, though. Flags down. Seventh penalty against Houston. John Perry.
False start. Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty, second down.
You have to go back to 1998, the last team to do it. 0-3 start to make the playoffs, the Buffalo Bills. Lions did it in 95. The Chargers did it in 92. Strike shortened season 82, the Buccaneers and the Jets the year before that. 2nd and 12 after the penalty against Rankin. Out of the gun. Watson, pocket collapsing. Watson, soft toss to Demaryius Thomas. First down, Houston. 16 yards on the hookup. Corey Graham, the veteran, with a tackle.
Now, how does he get out of this pressure? Keeping his cool, like eyes down the field, lobs it over Bradham, and there's Thomas for the catch and the first down. But there are Eagles all around. Graham misses there. Remarkable.
New set of downs for Houston. They are getting no push in the run game. Deontay Foreman tackled down low by Bradham. JB, Nate Burleson in New York.
Patriots looking for their 10th straight AFC East title. That's right. Here we are on 4th and 4. Brady to Edelman. Watch Julian roll over like cell phone minutes. He never touches the ground. He gets in for the 32-yard touchdown. The Patriots lead 21-6.
Ian, Dan, and Evan.
So they still have rollover minutes month to month?
Apparently.
Play fake. Watson steps up. Watson darts out of the pocket, slides at midfield. It's short of the first down. They're going to mark him just inside the 50 on Philadelphia's side of the field.
But again, avoiding the sack, reading the defense. It's a zone here. Well played by the Eagles, dropping and then covering up. You can see Watson knew he had to get down, but he knew he was going to be short of the first down marker.
Just looking at the numbers, Watson has 6 carries for 35 yards, 2 touchdowns. Foreman has 6 carries for 1 yard. 3rd and 2. Watson looks. Watson, high throw over the head of Thomas. And it's 4th down. And this is what Bill O'Brien has talked about with Watson managing the game, not making a big mistake. But they are in a dogfight right now with the Eagles. 2:38 to go in the third. We're tied at 16. Sproles, the return man. The rookie out of Tennessee, Trevor Daniel, will punt it. Short kick and angled towards the sideline, out of bounds. Eagles will get it at the 17 after the 33-yard punt.
We've come a long, long way together through the hard times and the good. to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
For all that you are, the Forevermark Tribute Collection. Forevermark Diamonds. Beautiful, rare, responsibly sourced.
He's gonna do it! You gotta see this! Oh, he's gonna do it! I got him. Come on. All right. So how about another game?
Dependability, honesty, integrity, just like in the military, you know, at the Air Force Academy, and certainly from my family, my grandfather, those are the things I'm always getting when I'm dealing with USAA. You can always depend that you're going to be able to get someone on the phone. Those people are going to be friendly, and they're going to be able to help you with whatever you need done. You never feel like you're just a number. You always feel like an individual when you're dealing with USAA. I'm Joe Lombardi, and I'm a USAA member for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
.232 to play in this third quarter with the Eagles and the Texans tied at 16. It'll be a first down here for Philly. Zach Ertz, 10 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown. He has set a new single-season record for catches in a season for a tight end, topping Jason Witten's mark set back in 2012. 111 receptions this season for Ertz. Foles making sure everybody's on the same page here as the Eagles take over at the 17. Foles steps up. Foles delivers. Deep one-on-one. It's caught. Aguilar. Bye-bye. Touchdown. Eagles. 83-yard bomb.
And this is a thing of beauty. High arching, stepping up in the pocket, letting it go for all he's got. Gets behind Matthew, and see you later. What a throw by Foles. Saw the man-to-man coverage. Watch it drop right between the hands of Aguilar, missing the left hand of Matthew for the score. Longest play of the year for the Eagles, and just what they needed at that time.
Extra point is right down the middle. Elliott. 23-16 Philly.
There are few feelings as good as this one for Nick Foles. The bomb, getting home, checking for flags, not seeing any, and knows he's got 6.
When we talked to Tyrann Mathieu last night, he said, look, you're going against Philly, you have to account for Ertz, but he gave credit to the rest of the offensive players on this team knowing their roles and carrying them out. And he actually mentioned Aguilar. That Aguilar is a deep threat. He knows his role. He does his role. He just did it there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a stumble by Matthew there that allowed that ball to drop in perfectly to Aguilar.
Nelson Aguilar stretches the field with that game-breaking speed.
Yeah, career-long reception for Aguilar.
Matthew was inches away from knocking it free. Carter dumped short of the 30-yard line by Hall on special teams. 2:13 to go in the third. Philadelphia now in front, 23-16 on Houston after the big pass play. Foles to Aguilar.
Oh, he's talking about flipping the field. That flipped the field and the scoreboard.
Yep. Eagles currently 7th in the NFC, trailing Minnesota for that second wild card spot. Houston at 10-4. trying to win the AFC South with a victory today. Watson out of the pocket. And Watson is hit. Good range by Sullivan, throwing his body around. Out of Division II Shepherd in West Virginia. 2-yard gain for Watson.
He fought right through the stiff arm, too, of Watson. It's been an eventful day for Trey Sullivan. This is his best play of the afternoon.
2nd down and 8. 1:40 to go in the third. Watson, pump and throw. Good find. And it's DeAndre Hopkins with a 1st down. For Hopkins and for his usual numbers, it's been a rather quiet day. 5 catches, 61 yards. But we know Hopkins on one play can change a game.
Well, he averaged 17 yards a catch last week on 10 catches. Just 12 yards today on 5 catches.
Hopkins comes in averaging 94.4 yards per game receiving. And another Pro Bowl, his 3rd. 50 seconds to go in the third. Deep drop. Watson uncorks it to Ryan Griffin. And the tight end has enough for the 1st down. Trey Sullivan with the tackle for Philadelphia.
And offensive line now stepping up and giving Watson not only escape routes out of the pocket, but time to throw on these last 2. He could really survey the field and find 2 wide open receivers.
1st down for Houston at the Philadelphia 46. Watson shuffles to the side and tosses it to Hopkins. He drilled it in there with Maddox back defensively. 16-yard pass play, and that'll do it for this 3rd quarter. End of 3. Philadelphia 23. The Texans 16. Back to Philly after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS, the home of Super Bowl 53.
I walked across an empty line. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. And if you have a minute, why don't we go? So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know.
They're separating children from their parents?
Go get him, Beth.
This is my state and my rules. Do you think you can intimidate me?
A new Madam Secretary at a special time.
Happy holidays from The Late Show. Steven's got Chris Pine and Melissa McCarthy this week.
Sometimes I'm in front of the camera where you can see me, and sometimes I'm on the radio where you can't. Hi, I'm Sean Brady. Either way, it's important for me to look my best. And that's why I use the all-new Pit Bull from Skull Shaver. It's powerful, cordless, and it fits right in the palm of your hand. You can shave your head anywhere, and I mean anywhere, guys, and be done in 90 seconds. So what are you guys waiting for? Stop at the Nixon Cuts and get the best shave you've ever had on your head or face with the all-new Pit Bull from Skull Shaver. To learn more, visit SkullShaver.com.
It's Boscov's Countdown to Christmas. We have the perfect gifts at incredible prices. Take 50 to 75% off fashion separates for infants, toddlers, and girls. Men's college heavyweight fleece hoods are $16.99. Entertaining is easy with this Black & Decker Crisp and Bake Air Fryer Oven at $79.99. And 60% off our entire stock of holiday dinnerware, giftware, drinkware, and ornaments. Shop online and pick up in store. And gift wrap is always free. Extended holiday hours at all Boscovs.
It's official. The holidays are here. For a limited time, get 0% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash on the 2019 Sportage. Or get $2,500 total cash on the purchase of the 2019 Sportage when financed through Kia Motors Finance. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today.
Well, these teams have been grappling all day. 23-16 Philadelphia leading Houston. We start the 4th quarter at Lincoln Financial Field Huge implications on both sides. Philadelphia trying to stay in the conversation in the NFC. Houston trying to get itself a first-round bye and lock up the division. Line of scrimmage is the 31. Quick toss to Hopkins. Flag is down on the catch and curl. A second flag comes in as he's dropped at the 30-yard line.
And Demaryius Thomas is hurt. He may get called for this penalty, too.
Oh, boy, Thomas not putting any weight on that left leg. And now goes down in a heap.
In the back, offense number 70. 10-yard penalty replay. First down.
Davenport called on the penalty, and Houston, we talked about how thin they are in the secondary. They're thin at wide receiver, and Thomas needs additional assistance. Demaryius Thomas, the veteran Pro Bowler, is down.
Benny. Oh, Benny. Benny.
You know you want to say bye to Grandpa?
No.
Hey, there's one more gift for you.
Hey, Portal, call Henry.
Hey! Grandpa!
You wouldn't have happened to see my favorite hat, would you? Benny.
Portal, starting at $149 for a limited time.
Sports give us hope. The undeniable truth found on the scoreboard. Characters defined, courage is rewarded, heroes emerge. Which sport is America's game? None of them. The one we were born to play is work. This game means something more. The all-new Ram 1500, 2019 Motor Trend Truck of the Year.
Let's hear it for leaving them stunned. Let's hear it for goosebumps. Let's hear it for fearlessness.
We come in peace, but we mean business.
Let's hear it for lighting it up and burning it down. Let's hear it for music. Let's hear it for the Grammys. Live Sunday, February 10th.
The 2019 Pro Bowl presented by Verizon. Go to NFL.com/Pro Bowl on sale to get your tickets today.
Number 87 is Demaryius Thomas. He's going to try to get spun around here and get in blocking position, but watch the right leg, just gives out on him.
Yeah, Thomas is being carted off.
It appeared to be a lower right leg injury. And never a good sign.
No, I think he's been such a positive addition to this squad. Came over in the deal with Denver. Will Fuller, torn ACL, out for the year. Kiki QT out with a hamstring injury. DeAndre Carter now is being asked to do more. Sacramento State, who's bounced around a number of practice squads. Hot pass to Carter, and he handles it across the 35 for 7. NFL Today update. JB, Nate Burleson.
Dallas a quarter away from clinching the East.
After the Cowboys losing last week, they get Dak on the horse, and they gallop. Michael Gallup for the touchdown, 4-yard TD. The Cowboys are rolling 27-13.
Just starting the fourth. Back to Ian, Dan, and Evan.
And, of course, that Dallas win would then put Philadelphia out of the mix for the division title. They'll be focused in on Minnesota, what the Vikings do over the final 2 weeks. Vincent Smith is also in out of Livingstone College. Watson's pass is nearly intercepted. It was Maddox who had a beat on it, intended for Carter.
A good read by Maddox. Watch him come off his receiver, see the outcut by Carter, and then just drop this potential interception. He's got 2 on the year and has really been a very valuable member of this secondary for the Eagles. Safety, corner, nickel, playing corner today.
3rd and 13 for Houston. Just underway here in the 4th. Watson loses the ball on the sack. Scooped up by Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles take over. A swarm of birds.
Now Brandon Graham is going to get the hit on Watson. Watson never saw him, never felt him until he rocked him. 5th sack of the season for Graham.
Oh, Graham and Long get in there.
Well, let's give the sack then to the shrine maker, Chris Long. Tremendous pressure.
So the combination gets to Watson. When there's a turnover for Philadelphia, they don the ski mask. They're stealing the football away from the opponent.
And that's exactly what they did. And Chris Long is proudly wearing it.
Flag down. Ran out of time.
5-yard penalty. 1st down.
So after the delay, back it up to the 49-yard line. Philadelphia leads it 23-16. And right now it's Fletcher Cox wearing the mask. Do they wash that thing?
Do they share it?
I think they share it.
They only have 1.
1st and 15. Fake it. Foles. Great hands. Aguilar. And he brings it in at the 36-yard line for 13.
Great hands by Aguilar. Watch him go high for this one. Foles very calm and cool in the pocket. Kind of faded away with that pass. That's why it came in a little high, but not too high.
4 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown for Aguilar. Foles is closing in on 400 yards through the air. 2nd and 2. Now the play whistle dead on the give to Adams. Timeout called. Philadelphia uses its first timeout.
First charge timeout, Philadelphia. 30-second timeout.
Well, you mentioned the shrine. Chris Long created a shrine to Nick Foles. This is in the locker room. And this shrine has candles. It has Foles' book, Believe It. It's got a picture of him in a Rams jersey. This is very similar to Major League in Serrano's locker.
I talked to Chris about it. He said, oh, you know, it's all in good fun. And Carson Wentz doesn't have a problem with it because Wentz and Foles are such good buddies. But Chris Long, a little bit like his daddy, not all there.
They just needed a shot of rum for Jobu to make it complete.
That comes later.
Later. Adams on the circle. And he's brought down at the 30-yard line by Colvin. 6-yard pickup. We check in with Evan Washburn.
Well, guys, an injury you never want to hear for an athlete. It's an Achilles injury for Demaryius Thomas. We obviously saw him carted off. He had to be carried into the locker room, so obviously he is out with an Achilles. Also to note, Jonathan Joseph has not returned to this game. He's dealing with a neck injury listed as questionable, but again, has not been in the last 2 series for the Texans.
Yeah, this has been a rough day if you look at it from a macro view for Houston. Not just the current scoreboard, but down the road potentially for the Texans. Foles on the toss to Golden Tate. Picks up 3.5 yards on the play.
Foles just having an outstanding afternoon. You talked about how close he's getting to 400 yards. Well, he's dealing it too. Like that point guard you talked about. 9 different receivers have caught a Foles pass.
And look, there's the team aspect, which Foles is all in on, trying to lead this team to the playoffs and then go on another magic carpet ride. But there's also the individual storyline for Foles in 2019 and beyond. It's an audition for the rest of the league to take a look at with Foles. Sproles on a spin move, flag down as Sproles is dumped at the 21-yard line. J.J. Watt may have jumped. John Perry will make the call.
Offside. Defense, number 99. 5-yard penalty, replay. Second down.
Yep, that's all it takes. That little jump there into the neutral zone. Got to give Lane Johnson a lot of credit today. Been a frustrating afternoon for Watt.
J.J. Watt, we asked him what makes this team tick. He said, we always find a way. We don't always know where it's going to come from. So many different scenarios this season. It's been a fun ride for the Texans, but they're trying to avoid a loss and a 10-5 record. They stack up Adams. Jadeveon Clowney leading that charge for Houston. It's a loss of 2 for Philly.
A lot of times when you face a defender like a Clowney, you want to run the ball at him. It's not been a good idea so far today. He's so athletic, fighting off the block of Vitae, and then getting the ball carrier for a loss. How conservative will the Eagles be here with a 7-point lead and well in field goal range?
403 total yards for Philadelphia. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Foles. Floater caught by Ertz. Zach Ertz. Oh, what a play. Touchdown, Eagles. The shake and bake move by Ertz. 4 touchdowns on the day for Foles, and that is number 2 for Ertz.
Well, he got a big block there by Alshon Jeffrey. That was pass interference on Jeffrey as he was blocking on Justin Reed down the field, but Ertz doesn't know any of that. He's just going to break tackles from the 11-yard line now. He puts his head down and gets all the way to the pay dirt.
And it's 403 yards for Foles.
And another missed extra point.
Oh, wow. Jake Elliott. They just pushed that one. Philadelphia up 29-16. Ertz on a day where he set an NFL record for most catches by a tight end in a season. He's got another souvenir with his 2nd touchdown reception of the day.
We're more than just $5 medium one-topping pizzas. Stuffed garlic knots, breadsticks, bone-out wings, pasta, and new Cinnabon mini rolls. We're the $5 lineup with the best sides for your pizza.
$5 each.
Choose 2 or more, $5 each. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hey, quick question. Do you like paying for things that you don't need?
No.
And do you want to get things you love for free?
Who wouldn't?
Exactly.
Right.
Dad, Apple Music.
He gets it. This guy gets it.
Get 6 months free Apple Music on the network you deserve.
Alexa, dim the lights.
Okay.
Oh, no, Dad, I need your help.
What have you done?
Burnt the duck.
That's a duck? What do you have in that cabinet?
Some spaghetti.
Okay, chop up some garlic. Your mom cooked duck for me once.
Did she burn it?
Of course she did.
Of course she did.
Now it's beautiful. There you go.
How do I look?
Perfect.
Thanks, Dad.
What's his name?
Dad. Alexa, hang up.
This is your wake-up call. If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis, month after month, the clock is ticking on irreversible joint damage. Ongoing pain and stiffness are signs of joint erosion. Humira can help stop the clock. Prescribed for 15 years, Humira targets and blocks a source of inflammation that contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems. serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Help stop the clock on further irreversible joint damage. Talk to your rheumatologist. Right here, right now. Humira.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the Ram 1500, Motor Trend's 2019 Truck of the Year. Verizon, the best unlimited is on Verizon, America's most awarded network. And by Pizza Hut, official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Back here in Philadelphia, Nick Foles is dealing. 31 of 40, 403 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Philadelphia now in front 29-16. DeAndre Carter, he got hammered at the 23-yard line. Leroy Reynolds on special teams.
Well, a lot more Foles magic. 2 days from Christmas, St. Nick is delivering. 31 of 40, 403, 4 scores. That beautiful bomb of 83 to Aguilar. And then Ertz with his second catch for a touchdown this afternoon.
And the Texans are down 13 after the missed extra point by Elliott. 3-yard gain going up the middle for Houston.
The Eagles got away with one on that Ertz touchdown. We're going to check out Ertz right here. He's going to come on a little flat, but this is the look right here. Jeffrey runs over Justin Reed. Wide open. Ertz goes in for the score. And the officials missed it.
And Jeffrey got injured on that play as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. It's good enough for a first down. Still have 9:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Well, the Texans are short on weapons and hampered in the secondary as well because of injuries today. See if Watson gets his tight ends more involved here. Griffin, Akins, Thomas. Watson throws it underneath, caught by Carter. And Motors for a first down. Catch and run of 11 yards. Move the chains.
That's 5 catches now for Carter. The other wide receiver is the rookie Vincent Smith out of Limestone.
Oh, Limestone.
Yeah.
I couldn't read my writing apparently. Division II Limestone in Gaffney, North Carolina.
Do they play Slippery Rock?
We'll have to check. They're the Saints, by the way. And he's brought down.
Yeah, he got rid of the ball and
incomplete for Watson as Fletcher Cox got hold of him.
Yeah, some real strength by Deshaun Watson. Fletcher Cox, 310 pounds, trying to get him to the ground. Takes another shot right there from Hicks.
Second down and 10 now for Houston. They trail 29-16.
And the Houston Texans have got to start thinking about getting the ball to their tight ends, as Hopkins is going to draw a lot of coverage.
Watson out of the pocket. What a pass. DeAndre Carter, first down at the 30-yard line, covers 24 yards. Watson is so elusive but still under control when he's on the move.
Carter only had 12 catches all season. He's got 6 in this game.
Remember, he was with the Eagles earlier this season. They picked him up off waivers. Watson to Blue. 9-yard gain through the air. Corey Graham in on that stop for Philadelphia. So clock is moving. We approach 8 minutes to play in the fourth. Philadelphia Eagles put up 30 points last week in a win over Los Angeles. They have 29 today against Houston. Texans only allow an average of 20 points per game. High toss. Hopkins, who has made some extraordinary catches throughout his career, and a couple this year that didn't even count. couldn't haul that one in. Rasul Douglas in coverage.
Yeah, you're almost disappointed when he doesn't stick his right hand up and pull it in one-handed.
Third and 1.
Well, obviously, they're going to throw this ball. If they don't get it, fourth down, they will go for it.
Neither team has run the ball effectively here today. 52 rushing yards for Houston, 32 for Philly. Watson is dumped. Trayvon Hester gets to the quarterback. It's fourth down after the loss of 8.
Yeah, this would be Hester's first sack of his career as he just goes right down the middle, beating the block of the rookie Rankin.
Former Raider, a 7th-round pick last year. And now it's 4th and 9 for Houston. Just over 7 minutes to play. Watson. Step and throw. Caught by Blue, short of the first down. Eagles take over. Rasul Douglas with the smack. Philadelphia with the football and the lead in the fourth.
There is beauty in the world, so much beauty in the world, always beauty in the world, so much beauty in the world, all together now. When you don't know what to do, don't know if you make it through, remember that he's giving you beauty in the world, so love, yeah, love, there is beauty in the world.
If you're 65 or older, even if you're healthy, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacteria.
I have your caramel brulee lattes ready.
They are beautiful and fierce.
That look says, I ain't gonna conform to your rules, and I'll die before I do.
The Wolves of Yellowstone tonight.
Come on over to TV's awesome new comedy.
It says it right here. It's gonna be awesome.
The Neighborhood.
Come to the party and throw down.
CBS Monday, 8/7 Central.
Stay tuned. NFL Today update delivered by Pizza Hut, time permitting. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Cower. Latest NFL scores and highlights. Nick Foles, his 4th career game in a Philadelphia uniform of 400 yards or more through the year. That is the most all-time in Eagles history.
When you break Sonny Jurgensen's record, that is saying something.
You're doing something right. Give us to Adams. And he is dropped as he crossed the 25-yard line. Gain of 3. J.J. Watt has been held in check today by Philadelphia. Ertz, 6th career game with 11 or more receptions. And that ties the most by a tight end all time, Tony Gonzalez. Now the concerns will be moving forward here for Houston. If this score holds up, Texans are home for Jacksonville next week in the regular season finale. And the injuries, a huge issue. Dallas Goedert with the catch, and Andre Hal holding on to make sure Goddard didn't break free.
Yeah, lining up as a wide receiver. Watch the hands here. And Foles on target again. He may go for 500 yards the way he's playing so far today. Good tackle by Andre Hall, or Hal. That one might have gone the distance.
Goddard, who walked on at South Dakota State. The Jackrabbits.
He's a big jackrabbit.
He is. 2nd-round pick. All-time record. for Foles is 428 yards. His personal high. He's got 427 now. Adams sticks the helmet down. The ball comes free. Knocked around, and Houston's got it. The Texans come up with a turnover. Justin Reed on the recovery for Houston with 5:21 to go.
Yeah, it looked like Zach Cunningham may have pulled this one out. Punches it out there with his right hand. And then heads up. That is Josh Adams' first career fumble. And it has given the Texans a little bit of life.
The Eagles were using clock. Just trying to get this thing to the finish line. And now it just got a little more interesting. Houston, first down at its own 45-yard line. 29-16. Philadelphia. Foreman in the backfield. 6 carries, 1 yard. Watson trying to push it to the sideline. And Maddox gets a piece working against Hopkins. Incomplete.
Well, he knew he had safety help deep, so he can undercut this route as he does. And almost comes up with a pick. He had a shot at a pick earlier in the game. And this one was just a really intelligent play, knowing where his help was deep in the secondary.
So 2nd and 10 for Houston. They've been held to 257 yards of offense. There's a 200-yard difference between Philadelphia's output and the Texans. Watson to Griffin. And Griffin a little slow to get up. A late flag tossed. Did LeBlanc lead with his helmet? Penalty marker came out as Griffin went down. Football was placed at the 49-yard line.
Turnover, now 15-yard penalty. You're right, Ian. Watch the head of LeBlanc. Barely, but he went with a shoulder right to the head of a defenseless receiver here.
And you see Griffin's neck snap.
Looked like his neck elongated too. Oof. Ouch.
And Griffin heads into the pop-up tent. That is 10 penalties, costing the Eagles 100 yards. And flags everywhere.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Rules analyst Gene Steratore watching from New York. Gene, what'd you see on the previous play?
I think this is a very difficult play to officiate and also rule on. He's a runner, and the defender turns his body, does not make contact with the crown of his helmet. Although he does contact the runner in the head or neck, he's a runner. So his knee does go down just prior to, but I would think that I'd like to stay away from that being a foul.
Thanks very much, Gene. It was a late flag, so there was that moment where the official was trying to determine which way they were going to go.
Oh, what a catch.
DeAndre Hopkins, incredible hands. How did he bring this one in?
The ball thrown low and to the outside. Good coverage there. But look at those hands, the cradle, pulling it to his chest before he hits the ground. Spectacular.
And he was being held by Rasul Douglas. All in one play. 2nd and 1 for Houston. Still alive here. Hopkins working the sideline.
What a show. Throw it low, throw it high. It doesn't matter.
And he's just cracked 100 yards. 9 catches for 104. DeAndre Hopkins.
Again, Douglas with real good coverage and misses the ball by about 3 inches.
So Houston has a first down at the 20-yard line. 4:49 remaining in the 4th. From the gun, Watson out of the pocket. In pursuit, Watson finds the open man for the touchdown. Deontay Foreman. Watson keeps the play alive with his legs and then uses his arm to cut into the Philadelphia lead.
Well, you talked about J.J. Watt saying that the Texans find a way. Well, they're finding their way back into this one. They get the fumble recovery, and then in a couple of plays later, Watson mobility and arm strength, and Dante Foreman for the score.
Watson, his first touchdown through the air. He's got 2 on the ground. And the extra point, Fairbairn knocks it through. A huge fumble by Philadelphia to give Houston second life. Don't forget, coming up, a game with huge playoff implications. Pittsburgh, with a victory, moves one step closer to the postseason. While if New Orleans wins, they can wrap up the #1 seed in the NFC. Second half of our doubleheader is coming up next on CBS.
And what do they always say about missed extra points?
What do they say?
They come back to haunt you.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah, we've had a couple today, but the biggest one was the last one by Jake Elliott. 6-point lead instead of 7.
And Philadelphia's prior possession, you know, they're basically looking to take the air out of the ball, rightfully so. They're up 13 points, using clock.
They're at midfield.
Yep, everything is lined up. The one thing that can't happen is you cough up the football, and it happened.
And then DeAndre Hopkins put on a show, along with his quarterback Watson.
Do you have Hopkins as the best receiver in the NFL right now?
He's my most favorite.
Yeah. Kickoff, Fairbairn. It's a short kick. Scott from the 10-yard line for Philly. Scott slowed down, and Scott rumbles to the 45. Fairbairn had to get in there to make the play on the returner.
Well, he should, because he kicked it so short. I mean, that allowed this running start for Boston. And he takes well advantage of the blocking, gets the ball all the way to the 45-yard line, where the Eagles just were before the Adams fumble.
So Houston has 3 timeouts remaining, the 2-minute warning. There's 4:34 on the clock. And Philadelphia with possession, 29-23 Eagles. Philly trying to stay in the conversation in the NFC playoff picture. Remember, Alshon Jeffrey was hurt on a prior possession, setting a pick for Ertz, 2-yard pickup. J.J. Watt with a tackle.
A smart timeout by Bill O'Brien.
So Houston has 2 timeouts left. Here's the scenario for both teams. With a win, Houston clinches the division, and they stay alive for a first-round playoff bye, which would be the first in franchise history. Philadelphia, 7-7 on the year. They've battled back to get themselves into a position to maybe make a playoff run, having won 3 of their last 4 games. Down to Evan Washburn.
Well, and you mentioned Alshon Jeffrey. He's currently on the sideline with a jacket on. He had a heating pad on his right knee. He's been dealing with cramps, and that's something that's been going throughout this entire game for Jeffrey. But again, currently on the sideline with his helmet.
2 catches, 63 yards for Jeffrey, 52-yard grab. 2nd and 8. Foles. Aguilar with a catch, short of the first down, and another timeout used. It'll be 3rd and short.
And it's been an outstanding day on 3rd downs for the Eagles, converting 7 of 13. And not too bad on 4th down today, too, at 4 for 4.
So Texans now have 1 timeout left. We have 4:23 on the clock. Doug Peterson's team facing a 3rd and 3. Watson, 273 yards through the air, a touchdown. Also has a couple of rushing touchdowns. Nick Foles, 432 yards, a new high for him. 4 touchdowns and a pick. You get a first down here. It's worth 2 minutes of clock for Philadelphia. This is a 3rd and 3. Motion man Aguilar. Sproles shifts to the backfield. Foles on 3rd and 3. Stands in the pocket. Throws. Incomplete. Golden Tate, the intended receiver. In a mismatch against Dylan Cole, the linebacker holds up for Houston.
Great reaction by Cole. He saw Tate coming the whole way, dives for his right hip, and spins him around so he can't make the catch. Huge play by Dylan Cole.
And Philadelphia will punt with 4:17 on the clock. This game has taken a turn after the Josh Adams fumble.
And that incomplete stopped the clock.
Johnston kicking to DeAndre Carter. Try to pin them deep. The bounce. And it dies. The question, was there contact when he was in the end zone? Looked like Philadelphia had it played perfectly, but they waited just a bit. They may have gotten too greedy.
And lack of communication here. Hall's got a shot there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's touched there with Reynolds in the end zone. Huge mistake on special teams.
Johnston did his job. You could have downed that one at the 5 at the very least. And then they wanted that thing to roll to the 1, but the ball takes a funny bounce. Yeah. Get it when you can.
Greed is not good.
No. 29-23 Philadelphia. Houston with the football. 1st and 10 at its own 20-yard line. Trailing by 6.
And keep your eye on number 10 if you're the Eagles.
The Texans have done this all year. Coming from behind. Dump off. Foreman gets out of bounds. Stops the clock with 4:01 to play. 8-yard pickup on the toss.
Yeah, a real good block that time by Hopkins on the outside. Ran a slant route and got in the way of the linebacker that was covering Foreman.
Bill O'Brien calling the plays for Houston. 8 come from behind wins this season, the most in the NFL. The Texans have walked a tightrope, and they usually survive. Watson out of the pocket. Flag down as Watson runs for the first down. Gets out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Rasul Douglas and Hopkins were tangled up along the sideline there.
12-yard run for Watson. And Hopkins is making his case. The officials walk away.
Illegal contact. Defense. Number 32. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
It is Douglas called for the penalty.
And the question there is, was Watson out of the pocket running? Because then that illegal contact would be wiped out. But a 12-yard gain really doesn't matter.
And now the pressure on Jim Schwartz's defensive unit. Philadelphia 27th in the NFL in team defense. Houston now has it to the 45. 3:54 to go. Shotgun for Watson. Watson is met from the side. Couldn't break away from Chris Long. It goes down as a sack and a loss of 1 for Houston.
Well, from the left side of the screen, look at how Chris Long keeps fighting to get to Watson. He just got rid of the block from Lamb and got to the quarterback.
Texans trying to move quickly here. 3:27 to go. Watson, a low throw.
Yeah, he lost his footing as he delivered that ball.
Intended target was Ryan Griffin. And Watson is up on his feet, but now facing a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, just as he was letting that ball go, his right leg came out on this turf here. Ball went right into the turf itself.
J.J. Watt said, we know how talented Deshaun Watson is. He gets us out of tough situations. There's a belief that if we do our job on defense, he will figure out a way to get it done on offense.
Well, the luxury here is it's 3rd down. They'll obviously go for it on 4th down as well.
3rd and 11. Watson steps up, spins. Watson somehow upright. Watson tosses downfield to Jordan Akins.
Wow.
He is a magician.
Wow.
Deshaun Watson looked like he was going to be brought down on 3 occasions. Instead, it's a 22-yard hookup.
How many Eagles had a shot at him? Spinning him around, keeping his composure. He is cool, isn't he?
303 yards through the air for Watson. 2:54 and counting left in the 4th. Texans trying to rally. Watson too high for Hopkins, incomplete. Second and 10 for Houston.
Hopkins was glad to see that ball sail way over his head, because coming with bad intentions was the safety Corey Graham. Little cover 2 action there. He got beyond Douglas, but Graham was waiting for him deep.
Second down for the Texans. 2:48 on the clock. Foreman in the backfield. Oh, the ball came free and recovered by Nick Martin. Deontay Foreman playing in his first game of the season, and he just lost it on his own.
Absolutely. Like he was trying to shift it from his left arm to his right arm, and the pig skin squirted out.
And now it's 3rd and 11 again. 2:20 left to play in the 4th.
And they shift Hopkins to the far side against the rookie Maddox.
Watson steps, throws, end zone. Smith, he's in, touchdown. Vincent Smith with the grab. A dazzling throw by Watson.
This is just his 2nd catch of the year. Knee is down. Does he have control? And apparently so. The concentration, he collapses down, gets that knee in just before it slides out of the back of the end zone.
Just extraordinary what Deshaun Watson is doing. They're down to backup wide receivers, and Vincent Smith,
Previous play will be
out of
reviewed.
Limestone College, brings it in. Gene Steratore, rules analyst, watching from our New York studios. Gene?
One knee equals 2 feet. From the angle that I have from the back of the end zone, that right knee lands prior to the left knee going out, and I have that as a touchdown. A great play and a great ruling on the field by the officials.
Just superb. Deshaun Watson going for it all, working Vincent Smith to the end zone against Rasul Douglas. All scoring plays are reviewed. They are taking a look. An extra point would put Houston in front with 2:04 to go. Ruling on the field was a touchdown for the Texans.
Incredible throw by Watson. High arching throw. And to look for the rookie who only caught one ball all year.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown is confirmed with possession, knee down in the end zone.
What a turn of events in South Philly.
A tremendous job by the officials, too, to see this right knee.
There.
You're thinking about that left knee. It, I believe, was down in the end zone as well, but the right knee clearly in and possession all the way to the ground.
And now the extra point, which has not been a guarantee. Fairbairn. He's got it. Houston takes the lead. 30-29, Texans with 2:04 to go in Philadelphia. Huge game at Lincoln Financial Field. The Texans and the Eagles. Nick Foles stepping in for the injured Carson Wentz. Had the long hookup to Aguilar. Foles has thrown for 432 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 of them to Ertz. But the turnover by Adams kept Houston in this game, and then Watson connects with Foreman for the touchdown. They get the football back, and then it's Vincent Smith, Division II product, forced to play because of an injury to Demaryius Thomas, and somehow Houston has taken the lead, 30-29. A victory here, and they will clinch the AFC South title. A loss for Philadelphia, and the Eagles will be in peril for going to the playoffs after winning a Super Bowl. 69% of the teams that won a Super Bowl go to the playoffs the following year. The kick. It's Boston Scott. And Scott out of bounds as we hit 2 minutes to play. A.J. Moore getting down the field on special teams. 2-minute warning. Philadelphia needs a field goal to win and keep their playoff hopes alive.
Wait, this is incredible. Yeah, it's an incredible deal. Last chance to join T-Mobile and get the awesome iPhone XR on us.
It has an amazing camera.
And it comes in all those colors.
So when they join T-Mobile, we give them the iPhone XR?
It's the holidays. We've got to go big. It's too much. I can't bear it.
Tell me you went with the bear head just for the pun.
Maybe. It's your last chance this holiday season to join T-Mobile and get the iPhone XR on us.
Hey friends, remember getting us for the holidays? You're like, whoa, Ninja Turtles! Get that feeling again with the Honda Pilot during Happy Honda Days.
It comes standard with Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver assist features.
Or get tubular in the Honda Ridgeline. It has this lockable in-bed trunk.
You mean pizza compartment?
Ugh, so full. Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days with deals on the Honda Pilot. Right now at your Honda dealer.
Now through December 24th, shop hundreds of gifts under $2.99, like diamond studs, diamond hoops, and more. Plus, save up to 30% store-wide, only at Kay.
It's a good thing we didn't eat these under the ceiling fan.
You better get used to this weather, State Farm, because I'm trading you to a QB in the Siberian Football League.
You can't trade my agent.
And we don't cover Siberia.
What do you cover?
Cars,
Homes,
motorcycles,
RVs,
boats,
golf carts.
All right, I get it.
Count Pamplemousse, since you are my guest, I will try your mead. Indeed.
It's got an amazing mouth feel.
Nope, I can't do it. 2 Bud Lights, please.
But I don't like Bud Light.
They're both for me.
Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Subway, now delivering to your front door. And by Bud Light, reminding you not to drink and ride your horse.
Coming down to the wire here in South Philly. Bill O'Brien's squad with a 30-29 lead over Doug Peterson's team. Texans win, and they clinch the AFC South. They stay alive for home field in the divisional round of the playoffs. Does Foles have some magic left? That pass incomplete, trying to hit Zach Ertz. They need to get to run around the 38-yard line to get into Jake Elliott's range. You're still looking at a 55, 56-yarder. So that's 51 yards that Philadelphia needs.
And Boston Scott takes that kickoff out of the end zone to the 10-yard line, costing his team 15 free yards.
Hey, Dan, Alphonse Jeffrey is in. He lines up by himself to the left of Foles on a 2nd and 10. Step and throw too high. Aguilar and Matthew. So we've had missed extra points here, including Elliott. And then Philadelphia went for 2 rather inexplicably very early. So lost points on the scoreboard. Eagles currently down by 1.
And that missed extra point was in this direction as well.
3rd down and 10 for Philly. 1:50 to play. Sproles in the backfield. Foles, rush coming. Rifles, caught at the 30. Alshon Jeffrey climbs the imaginary ladder, and Foles is down.
And they had a penalty, roughing the passer as well.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 90.
It is Clowney.
15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
So that's plus 15 on the back end of the catch, but right now the concern is for Nick Foles.
And Clowney saying, what did I do wrong? He didn't hit him in the head, didn't carry his body weight down on top of Foles. Lowers his head, that's got to be the call. If he doesn't lower his head right here, I don't think he gets penalized. But by doing that, the flag will come.
The backup is Nate Sudfeld. Young quarterback out of Indiana.
How about this catch by Jeffrey? The 50-50 ball, tight coverage by Jonathan Joseph.
That's an incredible grab. Gene Steratore just watched this whole sequence in New York, our rules analyst here at CBS. Gene, your impressions of what you just saw?
I think, Ian, what Dan had just talked about with Jadeveon Clowney lowering his helmet, I think he hit that right on the head. He's exactly right. If Clowney puts his helmet to the side, I don't think we have a foul there, but that lowering the helmet to initiate that contact in Nick Foles' chest, that's going to bring a flag every time, and rightly so.
Now you hope it's just getting the wind knocked out of him and not a shoulder or a rib injury, but that is right to the solar plexus. And the 15 yards now is huge.
So Sudfeld is in. Nick Foles broke his collarbone against Houston in November of 2014. Check in with Evan Washburn.
Well, guys, good signs here from Nick Foles. He's worked his way through this, obviously made his way to the sideline, taking some warm-up throws. It appears to be more of getting the wind knocked out of him from that helmet to the chest area. Again, looked much better, and he wants to get back in this game right now.
Sudfeld hasn't thrown a pass this year. Fires to the sideline. Incomplete. In the area of Jordan Matthews, and Foles will trot back onto the field. Minnesota got the win against Detroit, 27-9. So with that victory, a Philadelphia loss here, and the Eagles are out.
Plenty of time here with 2 timeouts to get in range for Elliott.
Still needs 17 yards to get Elliott a legitimate opportunity. 1:34 to play. 2nd and 10. Foles back in. Foles lofts it. Incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. It's 3rd and 10 for Philadelphia.
And give Aaron Colvin a lot of credit. He was stride for stride with Aguilar. I think Foles saw that and thought he could squeeze it in along the sideline, but the ball drifted.
On the last drive, Houston converted on 2 3rd and 11s. Philadelphia just hit on a 3rd and 10, and now they face another 3rd and 10 from the Eagles 45. 1:29 to play. Eagles trailing Houston by 1. Foles, protection holds up. Foles, perfectly thrown to Ertz. It's a 1st down.
Now, Ertz has made a lot of big catches today. This is the biggest of the afternoon. Maintains his balance after almost tripping, adjusting to the ball thrown to his back shoulder. Good for 20 yards and perhaps in range for Elliott.
The line of scrimmage is now the 35-yard line.
About a 53-yarder from now if they don't gain another yard.
Nick Foles has set a new Eagles record, 471 passing yards. Foles Oh, he tried to lead Sproles. That play has worked on a couple of occasions today. Zach Cunningham was over there for Houston. Stops the clock with 1:20 to play.
Yeah, worked for a touchdown in the first quarter. But I think Sproles saw that tackler coming. They have been distracted.
Second down for Philadelphia. Foles is 35 of 48 for 471 yards, 4 touchdowns.
And that's where an incompletion doesn't really hurt you. Stops the clock, saves the timeouts.
1:20 to go. Running play. It's Sproles. He's got room. Sproles makes a cut and hit from behind. Another first down for Philly inside the 20. 16-yard burst for the veteran Sproles.
14 years in the NFL. Still can't believe that a couple of teams like the Chargers and Saints gave up on this guy. He is a giant of a competitor.
Good block from Kelsey up front. And now 48 seconds left. Philadelphia well within range.
Houston ought to be thinking about using that last time out.
First down for Philadelphia at the 19. Foles from the gun. It's a running play. Sproles goes down low to get back to the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader is in there.
Right now they're just thinking about which hash mark, which part of the field do you, Jake Elliott, want this ball to be placed. It's about a 37-yarder from right about here, and that's the key for the kicker.
Elliott getting some warm-up kicks in. Philadelphia has used the timeout. So the Eagles are down to 1. Houston has the 1 remaining. Bill O'Brien might be holding on to it just to ice Elliott.
That's about his only chance right now.
Don't forget, coming up, Pittsburgh at New Orleans. Big game in the second half of our doubleheader here on CBS. Steelers trying to stay alive. The Saints looking to secure the #1 seed in the NFC. So the Minnesota victory has put an additional layer of pressure on Philadelphia. They have to win to stay in the playoff picture. An incredible rally from Deshaun Watson to put Houston in this position, leading 30-29. On second down for the Eagles. The run to Sproles and angles towards the left. So that answers the question, Dan, where Philadelphia wanted the football. And 3 seconds remain on the clock.
And put it in the hands of a real veteran, too. Got that ball on the draw play, covered it up with both hands.
Jake Elliott, 3 career game-winning field goals in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and overtime. He is staring at a 35-yard attempt. Houston has the 1 timeout remaining. Johnston is the holder. Lovato is the snapper. "35-yard attempt." And there's the timeout. So Bill O'Brien will give Jake Elliott a little more time to think about this one.
You'll see the Texans will put J.J. Watt right in the middle.
Elliott in just his second year in the NFL. He's made some big kicks for the Eagles. This is from 35 yards away. Elliott lines up. Jake Elliott sweeps the leg. He's got it. That's a winner. The Eagles Playoff hopes still alive. Jake Elliott sticks it from 35 yards away. Eagles 32, Texans 30. Your final in Philly. The playoff picture in the NFC. Eagles still in the hunt. Minnesota at 8-6-1. Seattle 8-6. The Eagles now 8-7. The loss for Houston. And now the Texans are at 10-5. They had a chance to get a first-round bye. Texans will be home for Jacksonville. Philadelphia will be in Washington to wrap up the regular season. A thriller in Philly. Stay tuned. The Steelers and the Saints coming up. For Dan Fouts, Evan Washburn, the rest of our crew, Ian Eagle saying so long from Philadelphia.
If you like Geico commercials, you're going to love the best of Geico. It's Geico's all-time greatest hits back on TV for a limited time.
And if you